Should you buy the Moto G200? Moto's efforts to offer low-cost smartphones with top-quality specs are culminated in the Moto G200, which is one of Motorola's best phones to date. In this context, the Moto G200 is the most successful model to date. The G200 is the top of the Moto G family, boasting a large screen, a powerful processor and a high-resolution camera. With the Snapdragon 888 Plus chipset, this phone is extremely fast for gaming, or doing anything else that requires a high level of performance. Motorola generally uses LCD displays rather than OLED, so its display isn't the most superior, but thanks to its size and refresh rate it's a great pick for people who like watching content or playing games on their smartphones. The Moto G200 fixes many of the problems that existed with the Moto G100 and its predecessors, including the side-mounted fingerprint scanner. With an enhanced 108MP camera and a few additional software tricks, such as an improved portrait mode, the Moto X4 is the best camera Moto phone. A 33 watts charger is a relic in an age of fast chargers, especially when the same price smartphones from Realms, OnePlus and Xiaomi fare better. We believe the Moto G200 will be released in the US and Australia at some point in the future, but we cannot say with certainty since Motorola has a chaotic pattern of release across regions. There are only two memory configurations, which are 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage in the UK. You can either choose blue or green versions of the device. This is not technically the most expensive Moto G phone, as the G100 cost £449, around $620 or 810 Australian dollars, but that phone also included a stand and a cable for Ready for, more on that later. This 202 grams phone is huge with dimensions of 168.1 by 75.5 by 8.9 millimeters and a weight of 202 grams, you'll need pretty large hands to hold it comfortably. We had difficulty using this mobile with one hand, and we have average-sized hands, so we suggest purchasing this only if you are comfortable using a mobile two-handed. There is a small Google Assistant button just above the fingerprint scanner on the right edge of the phone. Pressing this brings up the AI assistant. There is a USB-C port here, but no 3.5mm jack. That shouldn't be a surprise, as many phone companies are ditching the jack, but Motorola seems to be one of the few that utilizes it a lot. In contrast to the glass used by many premium phones, the Moto G200's back is made of plastic, and it will not shatter after a drop or two. According to its IP52 rating, the phone is water and dust resistant, but you should not immerse it in water or bury it in sand. A 6.8-inch display makes the Moto G200 as large as the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, making it perfect for those who enjoy streaming or gaming. It is not 100% comparable to that phone, since its resolution is only 1080 by 2460, or FHD+, but most smartphones are also FHD+. The 144Hz refresh rate means motion will appear smooth despite the fact that most of its competitors use 120Hz. Some might not be too pleased about the Moto G200's display, however, as it uses LCD technology rather than AMOLED or OLED on smartphones. As well as the 108MP f/1.9 main camera, there is also a 16MP f/2.2 selfie camera and a 2MP depth sensor on both phones. The G200 lacks a 16MP f/2.2 ultra-wide device, however, down from 16MP on the G100. Although the pictures from the main camera often appeared a little desaturated, it's more likely due to the software than the hardware. Due to this, there are quite a few weirdly blurry selfies saved on our camera roll, so we have learned to use the standard photo mode for pictures. It can record video in 8K, the same as several other Snapdragon 888 devices, or up to 60 FPS, but only in 4K. There is some pretty good video stabilization that works at lower resolutions, but not at 8K. All Moto phones, as well as most Android phones, offer a variety of photography modes including panorama, pro, portrait, document scanning and color isolation. One of the key features of the G200 is its Snapdragon 888 Plus processor, which was the most powerful available for smartphones at the time it was announced, and makes it more capable than the likes of the OnePlus 9, Xiaomi Mi 11 or Realme GT, which all use the non-Plus version. With its top-of-the-line processor, 144Hz refresh rate and low cost, this phone will be ideal for mobile gamers on a budget, beating most bespoke gaming phones. While this feature is pretty similar to what Android 12 offers, Moto started offering it before Android 12 became available, despite the Moto G200 being only on Android 11. Many of Motorola's smartphones have batteries with 5,000 mAh capacities. This is a large capacity for a smartphone, though battery life is influenced more by display size and processor capability than battery capacity. Although the Moto G200 is marketed as a premium phone, it does not include fast charging, and the 33 watts input powering it is somewhat slow. A Moto G200 charges in about an hour and a half, That might be acceptable for people who charge their mobile overnight, or who are willing to keep it powered off, but the last-minute charging crowd will find it insufficient.